unprecedented enthusiasm. You've never seen bigger smiles in your entire life. The young and the old come to the streets with water guns and buckets of water, and they soak each other. This goes on for 3 days. I've been lucky enough to experience stone crushing twice, and I would gladly do it a third. This is one of the highlights of my entire life. Alright, time to load up the PP tourists. If the full moon party wasn't enough for you, come to Koh Phi Phi. This is Party Island Central. We arrived in Koh Phi Phi and we just got off the boat, and this is the Phi Phi Pier. It's a bit of madness as everyone gets off the boat. During busy season, this beach will never be empty. It's constantly full of young backpackers looking to party. Beer pong, cheap alcohol, and clubs by the beach. That's basically all Koh Phi Phi has to offer. But it's an amazing place if you're looking for that. So we are now heading to the lookout point here in Koh Phi Phi. We're almost there. This is exactly how I pictured a lookout in Koh Phi Phi. I stand corrected. It does have one other thing. It has Maya Bay. Maya Bay is basically the face of Leonardo DiCaprio's movie, The Island. When you think of Thailand, this is the place you're thinking of. Maya Bay is simply stunning. Despite its magnificent beauty, it's so overcrowded and it's extremely difficult to have an authentic experience here. But if you're looking for Instagram likes, check it out.
For 2 years, a secret army of federal and private contractors has been working quietly. Its mission is to develop a government-sanctioned technology. Jim Rickards, a former advisor to the Pentagon and CIA, warns the implications of this new technology will mean total social control. If his predictions are correct, this new technology will soon be mandatory for all Americans. All U.S. citizens would be under 24/7 surveillance. You will not be able to opt out. Many of your God-given rights would be revoked under this technology. It's already underway. Testing has begun, and on March 9th, President Biden signed into law Executive Order 14067. This order paves the way for the mass implementation of this new social control technology. Fox News called Biden's new order a deeply troubling development that would dramatically expand the power and influence of the federal government in ways most Americans won't understand until it's too late. Biden's secret surveillance army could usher in a new era for America, in which you and everyone in your family lives under 24/7 government surveillance. And that's just the start. Rickards predicts this control technology could impact your right to purchase firearms, to vote for the candidate of your choice, whether you could be forced to give up your gasoline-fueled vehicle, or made to eat disgusting meatless meat, and even how your retirement savings could be confiscated. This is not to be taken lightly. This is not a drill. It's underway. Today, Rickards is sounding the alarm for all American citizens. While there's still time, please view a short message he recorded for you.
Ya estás pensando en hacer tu propio negocio en Amazon, felicidades. Pero antes de que empieces, déjame te digo que no todas las estrategias son para todos, y menos si eres un principiante. Lo que tú tienes que hacer es una estrategia segura, que sea comprobada, que los expertos ya hayan pasado por ahí. Esta es la estrategia que yo llevo haciendo más de 5 años y es totalmente rentable en Amazon. Deja de pensar en la estrategia de traer producto de China, gastarte todo tu dinero en inventario y después en estrategias de marketing en productos que no sabes si se van a vender. Lo que puedes hacer tú hoy es venderle a tus clientes esos productos que ellos ya quieren y que ya buscan. Son productos en Amazon que tú mismo reconoces, cosas de casa, marcas como Tide, marcas como Brit, Hot Wheels, Disney, todas estas marcas que tú reconoces, Nike, tú las puedes vender. Quienes las venden no son las marcas, las venden gente como tú y como yo, vendedores terceros que hacen sus negocios todos los días y hacen su dinero de venderle estos productos a los clientes. La estrategia es muy sencilla, escúchame bien, y tú la puedes hacer. Es la de comprar barato los productos de distribuidores autorizados y revenderlo más caro en Amazon y nosotros nos quedamos la diferencia. Todo nuestro negocio se basa en esto, es lo que yo hago día con día y te voy a enseñar a ti cómo tú también puedes hacerlo hoy. Pícale al link aquí abajo, inscríbete a mi taller totalmente gratis, donde te voy a explicar a ti de la A a la Z cómo yo hago este negocio diario y miles como tú también que han sido mis alumnos. ¿Qué esperas? Sé que tienes dudas, pero no te preocupes, yo te voy a contestar todo en el webinar, es totalmente gratis. Pícale aquí abajo, compártelo con quien quieras, inscríbete y te veo ahí.
Number 10 is an island that I originally discounted.
Alright, for 200 baht, I got my bike. Let me introduce you to my friend for the next 2 days. This here is Scoopy.
But on my second tour to Thailand, I decided to go to the rather touristy island, Koh Samui. Koh Samui actually has an airport on it, and it's the reason that there's so many beautiful resorts. If you're looking to relax and spend a little bit of money, this is a great place. But to my surprise, it was even affordable for a mid-budget traveler. Koh Samui is actually one of the bigger islands, so rent a scooter, go take a look around the entire island, and you'll see incredible sights along the way, like this place, called Penis and Vagina Rock. If you're looking to enjoy the finer things in Koh Samui, set aside a little bit of money and go for at least a cocktail to watch the sunset at one of the beautiful resorts.
This is probably one of the most beautiful infinity pools I've ever seen.
This here is known as the Samui Sunset, arguably one of the most beautiful sunsets in the entire world. So beautiful, they named a cocktail after it. Many of the bigger islands like Koh Samui and Phuket have elephant trekking parks.
Think twice before you decide to ride and support these businesses. It probably has about 3 feet of leeway on that rope, so all it can do is rock back and forth. And this is only because people decide to ride them. That's where the money's coming from, and that's why there's more and more of it going on. We're going to Jungle Club now, and it's an amazing lookout point. Just got shakes and beer.
If you want one of the better vistas looking over Koh Samui, make sure to check out Jungle Club. Definitely not known for its good food or good service, but the view makes it all worth it. Oh yeah, and feel free to give this guy a visit.
This is Smiling Buddha here in Koh Samui, and the sun's just setting over there, so the lighting's perfect.
This is just one of my many Thailand videos. If you want to know how you should actually travel Thailand in a logical route, check out the video linked down below. It's called How to Travel Thailand. If you guys found this video useful, please leave it a big thumbs up. It means so much more than you think. And if you want to see more awesome travel videos like this one, make sure to hit subscribe because I'm constantly uploading new content. And for those of you who want to dive a little deeper into Thailand, I have my Thailand playlist linked down below where you can see almost every single day that I spent in Thailand. From hanging with elephants to taking boat tours on the cerulean blue waters, it's all linked down below. Thanks for watching, and go out there and get lost.
Do you love Gantt charts? Here's how easily you can build one in ClickUp.
So if you click this video, I believe you have a plan having the vacation or somehow do the getaway in Thailand. So if you have a plan to visit Thailand soon, here is the video for you.
Do you want scenery like this? If you do, Krabi is the place to go. And we will show you what to do and where to go and the top things to see in Krabi.
Thailand. Krabi. So Krabi is one of the most relaxing province in Thailand that we really love.
It has one of the most unforgettable limestone mountains you will ever see.
And especially in the morning when you go out and you see this kind of view, it's amazing. Today, what we will cover though, it will be categorized by two main things. So basically, we will tell you where to go, what to see, what to do in Krabi itself. And also another thing, the second thing is what you can do by doing island hopping.
What is close to Krabi that you can access directly from Krabi itself.
And still, is the island belongs
To Krabi. It's the Klong Tom Hot Springs.
Klong Tom.
Klong Tom Hot Springs.
Klong basically mean canal. Okay, go
And
ahead.
it is gorgeous. It is set directly inside this rainforest setting.
So the good part of this hot spring is that it's set as the jacuzzi type.
It's a jacuzzi type bath that is perfect for sharing with a bunch of people. Like me, my dad, and Ta went, and it is filled with fresh flowing water that is so warm and so refreshing.
So basically, this fresh hot water is actually not like a man-made thing or
No.
come up from the ground. So basically, it comes from the volcanic
Chambers. And the water is heated from the volcanic chambers in the ground.
Yeah, so the temperature would be about 40 degrees Celsius, and actually it's also contain the mineral salt.
So it's really healthy and good for your skin.
Yeah, a couple things that is so beneficial from this mineral salt is that it can help with your heartbeat rate and things as well.
There's
So
actually warning signs that if you have heart problems and things like that, don't stay in the water too long. And if you do get too warm in the hot springs, right below the hot springs is a fresh creek bed and river. So you can just climb out of the hot springs at the bottom and you can just jump and swim in the super cool and refreshing ring.
and when you feel satisfied with the cold water,
You get back
just-
in the hot springs.
just climb up to the hot springs. But actually, surprisingly, the water is actually so clear. The rock is so smooth, so you don't have to worry about bringing the water shoes because you are afraid of the rock that's gonna cut you. I would actually rate this one like 5 out of 5.
It's really refreshing and really nice.
So next thing that we will recommend you to go to see and do is actually not so far from the hot spring at all.
We highly suggest hitting both in one day. So if you're gonna go to the hot springs, make sure you go to the Emerald Pool because they're equal distance outside of Krabi town. Just take a day trip and hit both of them.
So we talked about the hot spring earlier, so now we're gonna talk about natural spring.
The Emerald Pool.
So this one in Thai, you will hear Thai people call it Sa Maragot. So Sa mean pool or pond, Maragot mean emerald. So this one is stunning because when the sun hover up the pond or the pool,
When the sun is directly above the water, it just gives the most beautiful colors.
yeah, so the shade make phenomenon that color of the water change. And it's so clear, so blue, like it's unreal. You would probably think somebody put some chemical in it, but it's not.
And because the water is fresh from the limestone mountains above, it stays this perfect warm temperature and you can actually open your eyes underwater and see directly through the water. It is amazing.
Oh, you did that. And also, not only the benefit from getting into the pool itself, but also along the way, it needs you to actually trekking.
Through the jungle. So they have two paths. They have a bridge path that goes through the jungle to the right, which is a little bit longer but more scenic. And then they have the stone road path, which they use for all the cars and stuff to go back and forth for the park rangers and the people running the park.
Also beautiful as well.
Yeah, just as beautiful.
And along the way, you will hear the sound of the crickets and the sound of the animals. It's really crazy. The sound of the snake, the sound. Oh, it's amazing. Ao Nang Beach. So basically, this one is actually, for me, I would say it's more for people who have like one day, a couple days.
They
in
have
Krabi.
very limited time in Krabi.
Ao in Thai mean bay. So basically here is right by the beach. It's not actually like one of the most beautiful beaches, but still
you
can
have everything you need there though.
Yeah, so you can see the view of the long tail boat, which is so unique.
With the limestone mountains in the background, of course.
And the color of the sea water is not that bad actually. It's still blue.
Not the bluest, but
Yeah.
it is still very blue.
But still, you can still feel the blue. And also, the sand is actually quite soft, but it's not too white. So actually, as you can see in the morning, people love doing running, doing jogging along the beach here. And there are a lot of people, a lot of local actually love to grab some breakfast from the street and then bring
sit on the beach.
Yeah, so now another reason why you should definitely check out Ao Nang is because sometimes when you are in rush of thinking where to buy the souvenir stuff, there are plenty of shops.
Yeah,
Souvenir.
you could find anything you want Thailand related, souvenir wise, right next to the beach, along with Western restaurants, Thai restaurants, Indian restaurants, Italian restaurants, bars. You can find everything you want right across the street from the beach.
If you are a big fan of Phuket and you come to Krabi, I would say this area, Ao Nang area, is actually give the similar vibe of Phuket because
definitely.
it's more packed with so active how can I say? Bars, yeah. Yeah, so there are so many kind of that here. And plus another thing that I love about this area, not quite like love it, but I think this is one of the most advantageous part of this area is that due to the reason that there are so many shops, so many tour agency, you get a chance to bargain even better. Or like people try to like compete for the good deals.
Yeah, so you can go from one place, like when we went shopping for the day boat trips, you can go to one place. If they give you too high of a price and you believe it's too high, you can go to the next one and just try and see if you can get them a little lower. And then you go to the next one and try and see if you can get them a little lower. And then by the end of it, you know what the good price is.
I like to go to Ao Nang to purchase the boat trip and the ticket or any means of transportation because you walk a little bit further, there are another sellers that actually offer cheaper price.
Of course, my dad got roped into getting a massage. We walked down the street and literally right there, massage. So here we are.
I would highly recommend you go to Krabi town. Unlike any other places in Krabi, Krabi town still have the local feel, vibe and things.
Even though there's tourists, they really do a very good job maintaining the culture and original feel to Thailand and Krabi itself.
So my aunt actually told me that she has been to Krabi several times, like during the past like 20 years, 30 years. She said she didn't really see the change in Krabi to pamper tourist feeling. So in Krabi town, you can have the chance to actually enjoy going to the local restaurant, local bars, and actually there are a couple interesting landmark, interesting attraction that you can go and see in Krabi town itself. So first,
Krabi town, like many other places in Thailand, has a night market, and we highly suggest you going. It is only open 3 days a week, Monday through Sunday, in the evening specifically. There are over 70 food stands, so there's no shortage of trying the delicious local cuisines.
there's so many kind of food. You can find either Thai food, like authentic Thai food, Japanese food. There are so many kind of food for you to pick, like fusion food, Western food. You can even buy cocktail there, coconut.
So if you want to go there and you do go there, you might have the amazing opportunity to see the local kids dancing in traditional outfits, trying to raise money for their schools. And it is just amazing to see all the activities and dances and how they dress.
So it's like experiencing the culture as well there.
Yeah.
Next thing that I highly recommend you to go and see in order to experience the Thai culture is to go to